Hey y'all, I can't lie to you. This is the start of something I ain't never in my life seen before. Like, y'all really gotta bear with me because this is crazy. Like, do you know yourself? Like, no, seriously. Like, do you know yourself? That's something I be asking myself all the time. Like, I question if I'm all right, if I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I really get detailed with myself. I ask myself, what's love? I question unconditional love because, if I believe in God and I say that God loves us to the point where he gave his, only begotten son, then in the essence, what did he do for me? In that same essence, I should be loving that same way out here, in my body. So what does that look like in relationships? What does that look like with people? What does that look like with my friends? What does that look like for myself? That's one of the biggest things I question self more than anything. I think, God has been misconstrued by a lot of people because believing in something bigger than yourself doesn't only refer to God. It refers to believing in yourself and all of your capabilities as well. Anything you can do matters just as much as you can think of something to worship. You should worship yourself, your temple, your body. You ain't taking care of yourself. You ain't sacrificing for yourself. You ain't putting in the time for yourself. You ain't talking to yourself. You're not even questioning yourself. You don't even know what's true about you. That's for a lot of people. And then you think to God, the ultimate creator. But if you can't even think to yourself, maybe you gotta go to God first, There's multiple ways to get to it, or to get to you. But what's important is just focusing on the growth that starts within, because that's where God resides. He sits right there, right in your mind. And the biggest thing is that we have to save ourselves individually because nobody else will save you. Nobody else is going to come and protect you. You have to go find God. So you know how you find God? By healing. If you're out here doing a whole bunch of wrong, you ain't going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to talk to God today and tell him I'm going to go, act a fool outside. And he gonna forgive me for my sins that I do with my friends. Like, come on now. That's not how it goes. So, saving yourself through self-help, affirming your faith through action. If you don't believe in God, you have to affirm your faith. You have faith in anything, of course, like for me, I play basketball, so I have faith in my game. I have faith in my ideas as a writer. I have faith in my intuition as a man. The things I think of and the things I know to be honest and to be true. I trust myself. So in trusting myself, I motivate myself. I take care of my spirit. I supply unconditional love to myself to the point where I grow with myself. So then when that goes back to God, see, because I don't use God as a manipulation or, a centerpiece to all my BS where I come back and I can just lay down my lies. No, I use God as, the ultimate power invested in me because I am working on myself daily. That's the most important thing is providing for self in multiple different ways, in multiple different avenues as far as motivation, helping yourself, Some people even go through chakras or using stones and all kinds. There's a lot of ways to help yourself. And people want to denounce positivity. I don't denounce positivity. What I denounce is the negativity. And that hate, that meaningless action towards others that has no reprimand towards positivity. It's beyond me. And at this point in my life, I'm continuing to grow with myself so I can continue to evolve with God. Because little do most of you all know, the power is invested in you. You know, it comes from your mind down to your soul. You see what I'm saying? Down to your entire spirit. And most people wouldn't even comprehend the complexity of that. But here I am today, starting to explain. So I hope y'all catching on and paying attention, because